Well, you're most welcome to today's video, Sunday the 27th of August. Now, a week or two back, in fact, probably getting on for a couple of weeks back, we had Senator Renick on the channel from Australia, Australian Senator, asking questions to these two gentlemen here. Now, these were the Pfizer representatives for Australia. And if you trust your life implicitly to the judgment of these two gentlemen, or perhaps more importantly, if you trust the lives of your husband, your wife, your mother, your father, your son and your daughter to these gentlemen, no need to watch this video. Now, these were the, what were they? Doctors. These were the doctors that Pfizer put up to answer questions. Let's just remind ourselves of the excellent question that Senator Renick asked and the lack of a response.
Does Pfizer understand why the vaccine causes myocarditis and pericarditis? And if not, how then can it guarantee that it's not also injuring other organs? And can you explain the process why the vaccine causes myocarditis and pericarditis?
I'll take that, Dr. Hewitt. Sure. Based on our clinical trials and pharmacovigilance data, as well as real-world evidence following the distribution now of billions of doses of vaccine, we retain confidence, strong confidence in the safety profile of the vaccine.
Sorry, Chair, point of order. I've asked, do you understand why it causes, I know that it's a low risk, I'm asking, do you understand why it causes myocarditis? I want you to explain to me why it causes myocarditis. Do you understand why it causes myocarditis?
Pfizer is aware of very rare reports of myocarditis and pericarditis that have been temporarily associated with vaccination.
Well, they're still ongoing for some people.
Senator Renick, Dr. Through should answer the question. Thank you, Dr. Through.
According to public health experts and regulatory authorities around the globe, the number of reports of myocarditis remains small.
I'm not referring to the number of reports. I want you to explain to me the mechanism of how the vaccine causes myocarditis. Do you not understand the mechanism of why the vaccine causes myocarditis? It looks to me like you don't. And if you don't understand it, why are you saying the vaccine is safe without qualifying the risks?
So Senator Renick, I think Dr. Through is actually about to get to that point. Whether people agree, whether there's agreement to his evidence or not, is another question for others to make a judgment on. But if Dr. Through, if you could again go to Senator Renick's question.
Senator, all medicines, all therapeutic products and vaccines have benefits and have side effects as well. Looking at the totality of the evidence for Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine, regulatory authorities, health authorities, experts globally, including in Australia within the Department of Health and the TGA, have maintained that the benefit-risk ratio...
That's not the question that I asked. I asked, can you explain why the vaccine causes myocarditis? Yes or no?
Senator, the benefit-risk
yes
profile...
Yes or no? So you clearly don't understand the pathway, do you? Because you can't explain it. I'm not referring to the cost-benefit analysis here. I'm referring to, do you understand the biochemical pathway as to why the vaccine causes damage to the heart?
Senator, I'm happy to take your question on notice and come back to the committee with whatever information we can provide.
So I think we can see there that if you're answering questions before the Australian Senate and you don't want to answer the question, you just say, oh, put that on notice, I'll answer it in the future. Well, we've contacted Senator Renick's staff and Senator Renick himself, and they have given us the answer that Pfizer has given them. And that's what I want to look at now. So this is the answer to that question given on notice. So let's look at it now. And as you'll see, basically, they still refuse to answer the question. By refusing to answer this question, in my mind, they're holding Senator Renick and his staff in contempt. And of course, that's one man, but important as that is. But the point is, he's representing his constituents in Australia. So in my view, the Australian people are being held to in contempt by these guys refusing to answer the question. And of course, I think it's probably important to remember that these are employees of Pfizer. They get paid by Pfizer, whereas Senator Renick doesn't. Let's get straight down and look at the